play this guy. Cool. So it looks like, is that
MH.
What is that?
MH. Marie-Helene.
That's the way. You know, that's actually pretty good. She's working on getting inside the turn. Marie-Helene, when she skis, she involves the hip quite a lot in her skiing. So Marie-Helene is working at this, getting the hip inside the turn like that. Play it back again. See how she's doing. Here she goes. And pause it in some places. Okay. Pretty good. Play it through. There we go. Yeah. Keep it going. You know, she gets her feet, she needs to resist more and stay a little taller. She gets her feet quite far out to the side, like that. She gets her feet way up to the side like that. She needs to stay a little taller, and especially on her right leg, there needs to be a little bit better steering effort of the skis back underneath the body. Can we play it again? That's good. You know what? My feedback to Marie-Helene is that she's going in the right direction with her skiing now. That's way better than she's skied in the past. So. Okay, play back. Is this you filming, Michelle? Kawasaki filming? Max gets a little rotated. You know, I'm just saying we're kind of on an angle with the camera, but he's using a little bit of that kind of a move with the upper body coming through the turn. Go back. If he gets in here, you can see the shape of the elbows, doing this kind of a thing through the turn. Watch here, play it through a little more. In there, watch the pole come up. You can see this kind of movement skiing. See the hand coming around. Good. Max, he's a tall guy, but he also stands very tall when he skis, and I like the direction that his skiing is going. When I think of Max, you know, he's very square in the hip, and he stands really tall like this, and he needs to get a little wider stance down here, get some separation and some bend, and I see his skiing going in that direction. So he's doing well. No, well, let's look at this person. Okay. Make some hip rotation in that person. See here, you want it. Okay, good. Let her go. A little longer. Here, right in there. Okay. It's hard. Yeah. Okay.
Can I ask you, how do you define the hip rotation?
I'm looking for angulation,
Okay.
especially in the hip area. So I'm looking to see that the skier looks like this here, and if the hip rotates, the skier ends up in a straight line. You don't see the hip angulation. Put it back on that last person. You can see on that side, especially when the right leg is the outside leg.
Oh, right there?
Yeah. You just see the way the hip kind of bumps out here. Just play it a fraction longer, fraction further. And there you can see here, just a straight line that way. The other side is the better side for this skier.
So you want to see more like a C shape, right?
Yeah, watch here. Okay, play a little further. You see there, we've got a little bit better hip angulation on that side. And, you know, as a result of that, the left ski turn, the left ski steers better than the right ski does. Let's watch this guy.
This is Rod.
Who's that?
Rod McNeil or Rod?
A rod deer. There's a rod.
Yeah.
That's the way of doing the level 4 ski off. Rod's he's a very smooth skier. Rod. And we've been working with Rod skiing all season just to get that, to get this. You watch the angle, the pole, you'll see the pole basket come out like this. The arm comes out, the body ends up like that. And you see the way the pole comes up in the air, huh? Watch the pole come up in the air like that. This here. That there. So Rod's using some upper body involvement in this game. But I'm going to say again, you know what? He's a senior citizen, isn't he? Like, he's a good skier. And you know what? This is not too bad in here. So, and this wasn't how Rod skied at the start of the year. So all that stuff of separation type exercises, javelin type exercises has helped Rod skiing out. It's nice to see that. Still, you know, you want to keep going in that direction. Let it play. Okay. Stands a little straight in the spine as well. It's a little straight in the spine and rotated like this. Ear has to be a little more separated and a little bit more bend in the back. Okay, go back. Okay, the imbalance here because the person is trying to separate, but the hip has rotated and the shoulders are trying to separate. So this person needs to get the separation happening lower in the body. So play it. And you can see how the hip comes around. You see this here? Yet she's trying to be open with the shoulders. So the hip is coming around like this, but she's trying to be open that way. She needs to get the turning effort lower down in the legs so that things separate below the hip. So that the look isn't like that, but the look is like this. And again, you see when that locks, when that rotates like that, it's difficult to angulate at the hip. See the same thing on that side now. Okay, stronger steering effort needed for sure through the end of the turn. Put it back again. Just a stronger steering effort in general from this skier. Like, you know, a stronger of this with that skier. The skis are going out from under the mass. You see even here, like a step like this. Is this the same skier? Yeah. Like a step like that, so instead of the base passing underneath the skier and then the skier moving into the new turn, the person's ski comes to a point, they're not steering enough and then they step to the other ski. You know, the movement as well, this skier comes down on the ski like that instead of moving laterally. So the skier's effort should be here, should be doing this way here. Efforts to move down need to affect the edge of the ski. There's no point in moving your body down if the edge isn't getting increased. So anytime you're doing this in skiing, you're increasing the edge angle. This person's coming down on top of the ski, so the ski's staying flat on the snow, or not as edged as it should be. That's a good picture. Then we're in short radius now.
Rod?
Rod, yeah. Yeah. Which side do you like better with Rod? He's smooth. Rod's a smooth skier. Put it back. Which side do you like better? Turning to the left is a better side.
McNeil.
Pause it in there.
He's teaching seniors.
Okay, here, you see when he turns
Oh,
to the
yeah,
right,
yeah. The mountain
hip
horse.
gets involved in the turning effort. He's doing that on this side, and then the other side, he's able to angulate, play it through. There we go. You see nice here, fairly level line across the jacket, some angulation. Okay, play it to the other side, here, and here you see the way the line goes this way on the jacket. The hip comes out, so he has an easier time on his right leg as the outside leg.
What about a wider stance?
Yeah, a wider stance. The way he skis, he's a little bit forward on the ski, and so the pivot point has the feet kind of being displaced. And when you displace the ski feet to the side, the feet will kind of tend to bang into each other. So with Rod, you know, I'd get him to stand more like this here. So get his stance lower, get it back a little bit further, and get Rod turning from the heels of the feet this way. Turning the skis this way here. Right now he's up a little bit. Well, we'll go back to Rod.
Go back.
I think that's on here.
There he is again. You see, watch the way the feet. You see this, the way the feet go to the side of the body, especially on that side. See the way the feet are getting displaced to the side of the body. Yeah, but for sure a wider stance would help. Wider stance, lower stance, especially in the femur. Get him further back on his skis and get Rod turning his legs and his feet versus being forward and rotating the hip. Let's see.
I think that's.
Is that just a random shot of short radius? One short radius?
It look like.
This looks like, is this intermediate parallel?
Yeah.